Goodbye. He was right there. Anyways, let's
Good
go for.
riddance. We
Let's
love you,
go into game
Scaredy. It's
number
all
two.
right.
Yeah, we love you, scared. Yeah, there you go. A heart from me. But yeah, let's see now that for the side of LC, they are now on the first pick. And do you think this is gonna change things up, spice things up a bit?
It should ideally, because as per yesterday, it was 53.67% that the blue side had an advantage, and as of today, it's around, I think, 53.89, if I'm not wrong. So they still have the advantage on the blue side, although CNQ lost out themselves. Maybe it could be the curse of the blue side right now. And with that fact, you can see that the Hilda being banned out as the first ban from the side of Light Cavalry. PH, don't forget that they're an all-Filipino squad. And of course, right now from the side of CNQ, I think it will be a different kind of a story. Just time will tell. They should be ready. They should try and ban out this Hayabusa, because they ban out the Sushin. However, I feel like they really need to respect this Hayabusa at this point. He's been causing too many problems. Hayabusa and this Lo Yi. What do you think, Aki?
I agree with you. The higher the low yi, both of them are extremely dangerous in the hands of LC, right? So they might consider, at least taking one of them out and trying to deal with the other. At the same time, though, I mean, yes, the Zushin ban is kind of worth it. I think they still have to take notes of taking out Matilda. And for the side of LCPH, I think they're gonna focus more on banning things that are usually picked in as a second pick, like for example, a Hilda, a Phoveus. They could even take out the Chip again if they're not comfortable playing with or against the Chip. And so is the Hylos as well, because we barely see a Hylos on the first pick since it's quite risky. It works, it's flexible, but giving 2 against 1, especially on the house first pick, I think that is kind of a risk pick as well.
Yeah, it is risky, but if you're so good, why not risk it? I think that's the one. Risk it for the biscuit, and the biscuit this time is the MESL trophy that they want. Of course, they're not gonna get a biscuit; they're gonna get the rewards that is promised. But at the same time, you can see that the high-lows, the chip being taken off, the Matilda and the Fanny, so the Louis left open, and I think Light Cavalry might as well go for it on the first pick, in my opinion. You want to prioritize either Malfurion or Leandro. I think just lock in that Louis. Oh, the Suyo.
Gotta be neither, it's gonna be the Suyo instead, and we've seen Suyo with 50% here in the win rate, but every time he wins, he makes sure the match is in his favor and he goes ahead of everyone, right? Suyo, even though he did get nerfed, at the same time, it doesn't really affect the performance this man can pull off, right? So we have the Suyo right now, but for the side of CNQ now, they have options, right? They have the Bruno is still on the table here. They have the Louis, they can take that Louis to themselves, right? They still have the Phoveus, they still have many other picks open. They could even take the Hayabusa for themselves if they can play around it, right? Once again, the Bruno is something we cannot forget about.
The Bruno is still left open. The Sicilian is still left open. I think just go Bruno Sicilian this time around and just stack yourself with a lot of frontliners. That should be the play if I were them. It's okay. Reveal your damage dealers if that's what you want to pick up. Trust in your carries, your all damage carries, and just make sure you pick some beefy boys in the front line. That can create problems, of course, because they already revealed their jungler. The only way they can dive into the back line is if they have like maybe a Kufra, which doesn't really do well, maybe a Yuzhong, but they don't care. They don't care. The Sicilians left open. They go for the Valentina along with the Gato Kacha, trying to jump into the back line with the AOG, steal away some important ultimates from the other side, just like the diversion. They give that to them, and along with the Bruno.
Oh no.
CNQ, you're asking for trouble. Bruno has the highest win rate all around the world. All around the world. The Earth, the entire planet that plays Mobile Legends Bang Bang. That play Mobile Legends Bang Bang have a higher win rate with the Bruno. So I don't know why they're giving it away. I really don't know.
I also don't know. Gato Kacha is quite the understandable pick, but Valentina, I think she was a bit too early. Personal opinion. I think Valentina's a bit too early here. What do you think here?
I think the Valentina is a little too early. They could have gone for they should have gone for a Bruno or a Sicilian, in my opinion, because there's no way that a Suyo can reach the back line. Of course, they didn't want to pick the Louis, and they know the Louis is going on the sides of like Cavalry anyway, so pick something that will work for you. So it's either got to be a Meng special, or we're going to see a repeat of what Malfurion did in the previous game. So right now, with this being revealed, the Claude in the goal lane. Hulak, yes, he plays well on Claude. But man, the Bruno is just too strong, brother. It's just too strong.
I feel
And
like CNQ here are going more of a comfort draft than actual meta draft, right? That might be the case. That's from what I'm seeing here. They're going for what they're more comfortable on, and in hopes of that getting them up front. But once again, if you are comfortable on every draft like LC, APH here, right, you're gonna be in trouble. You're gonna be in a lot of trouble. So I feel like even though, yeah, you're getting the comfort picks, you need, like how we see from Extremely Slay when they get that alpha, right, or when they get that 1-1 or the Beatrix. Yeah, it feels the same side here for Q, and there it is, picking up the Nolan. I quite respect the Nolan pick, since he can catch up in the game and could be threatening not only to Malfurion but Allen as well. But at the same time, the rest of the comfort draft, I feel like this might put them on a lot of trouble, right? I mean, picking the Valentina a bit too early, the Claude rushing it so early as well. I don't think Claude would have, like, it could work at the same time. I think he could have waited for that, right?
yeah, I think you could have waited for the Claude because the Harriet was still left open. You kind of want to bully them in the lane. You have the Purified. You can dash around. The space will be created by the Valentina and the Gatot as well. I like. I'm not a fan of the Nolan, but the 0% win rate Kufra being picked up right now, so they need to dive into the back line. And I think the kiting ability from CNQ works out. I'm not sure what they're cooking. They got a lot of front line. They got a lot of damage to dish out for the side of Light Cavalry. But the only thing to top off the draft, oh my goodness, they go for the Grok, and I think this does really well. The Grok works out 100% win rate so far in the MESL, folks. And I think most of them came in the hands of Kingsta, if I'm not wrong. But right
Yeah.
now, looking at Arima picking up this Grok, or rather, it should be Summer that's gonna be in with this Grok. Will it be a problem? Will it be a problem that they will be able to answer? Like Cavalry versus CNQ, only time will tell. Hockey, who you got for this game? Real quick.
Light Cavalry. I love
I
the
said
Louis.
real quick, and he's like, the man just glitched. The man just
Just-
glitched. But of course, this game, it might be a different story. Hockey, make sure to take us into this game, brother.
I'll take y'all right down to the game, but let's, before we get to the game here, look at the draft here. I mean, kind of aggressive draft. You did say you didn't like that Nolan, and I do like that Nolan. And to be fair, I'm just saying that Nolan is good just so he can rotate as quick as possible, but at the same time, the aggression coming in from LC here with the Kufra and the Fovis, I feel like that's gonna put CNQ in the spot if they don't get that execution correctly. But ladies and gentlemen, I know you're waiting, and so I am waiting. So there it is, the match coming in through as we are back here into game number 2, ladies and gentlemen. And Kronos, do you think this is gonna be a struggle as well? Do you think there's gonna be a fight, a war between both teams?
It's gotta be. It's gotta be a tug of war, right? It's gotta be a tug of war because they don't want to give away control, and control is what Light Cavalry want, and so does CNQ. That's why you see fast clear coming out from both sides with this Grok and Valentina, and of course Malfurion and Allen gonna be just clearing a little bit slower, so you can see mid lane river controls instantly in the hands of CNQ. And right now they're prioritizing the top side with the 4-man rotation. And I feel like if I was Reborn TC, I wouldn't be in that position because right now they go in Power of Nature is their son. Reborn TC trying to get out of harm's way, but Manga with that Terrify, and Arima picks up an easy first blood, all thanks to the slow in the minion waves, the pause in the minion wave. But meanwhile, the same trade being made on the bot side, Mikazuya will be taken down.
Pretty unfortunate for Mikazuya here, and so unfortunate also for Reborn, but I feel like CNQ get here the better trade since they can now play around Kulak more and make sure he gets his comfort space, because that Claude, if he's comfortable, he's gonna be dangerous, right? He's gonna steal away everything from you. So you gotta make sure you don't allow the comfort save. But look at Gabri on the other hand here, alongside Arima, taking out the XP lane as well, making sure to avenge Mikazuya in some way. And it all comes down to the pickoff coming in here, as there it is, Arima taken out by Allen. great jump. Tyrant's Revenge coming in through and make sure he gets revenge here for Gabri on the other side. And now it looks like the first objective might be a tough one for Leandro here, since he doesn't really have the HP.
Yeah, he doesn't, and right now you can see instantly the rotation from Mikazuya as well as Meng, making sure to create the space for Arima to come up and pick up the turtle. Yes, he got picked off, but I think he has enough of a gold lead. He does need that extra EXP advantage, though, that he has not yet gotten, but making sure he gets those early kills to give both his side lanes a bit of an advantage that they need to make sure they can be online a little faster than they are.
I agree with you here. They need to be faster here. They need to make sure their playstyle is paced up, up to bar here. Since you have the Nolan, you have the Claude, you have the Valentina, you gotta make sure you're faster than the Louis. And there's the Tyrant's Rage coming in, and there's the Tyrant's Rage, and Mang with the Flicker might be in trouble, but there's the Wild Charge coming through, the Yin and Yang coming in from out here, but doesn't deal enough damage. And Alan might be in trouble. He's trying to get out, but I don't think he might escape this one, as Summer is trying to go for him back as well. And never mind, looks like Alan might be in the leader.
Oh, he cancelled!
He's cancelled it, but oh, there it is. He jumps out. But look on the other side. Meng almost gets picked off here. Perfectly nice flicker coming through. And there is a version coming in from Malfury. And there it is! He said, I'm not gonna let you go. But now this puts Malfury on the spot. But never mind. Gabri coming in. The AOG cancelled. Perfect play coming in from Gabri here. The Revitalize coming from Mikazuya. Still looking for more. But there's an AOG just to
Leandro.
escape. The Fracture coming in. Ooh. Still going in. Taking out Leandro. Arima does not want to let that go. If Summer's still fighting, looking for more.
Wild charge.
Does Harima next to him, and there's Mang coming through, but I think they're gonna have to go back here. LC might be in trouble. The flicker coming in from Gabri is still looking for more. There's a wild charge, doesn't hit unfortunately. But on the other side, look at Gabri though. Gabri is going in for Arima on the other side. Summer there is taken out by Leandro, but Gabri fortunately taken out. Almost takes out Arima though. I mean, I don't know if you saw that demonic force going behind that Nolan.
Yeah, and I think it was, I feel like Arima got away there really lucky because that demonic force, that eternal chase would have been a problem. And you can see Malfurion's threat on towards Meng. I think he has PTSD. He doesn't want to go 1v1 against him. And that's why he waits for Summer to make the rotation. Mikazuya comes in with the taunt, provides it. At the same time, he has the damage to go out. And you can see they go into the Tyrant's Revenge along with the dispersion rotation combination. And Mikazuya gets taken out by the one and only Reborn TZ. The Bruno is online, has the damage. The diversion play coming through on towards the purple buff side. Meng spots them and makes sure Summer is safe because yes, it's winner indeed, but they get their hands on the turtle at the same time.
They do get that turtle. I think that will help them a little bit. Even though the Bruno just came online, they still need as much gold as possible for that Claude, right? Kulak needs to make sure he's up to bar with that Bruno, especially in the mid game where Bruno outscales Claude by levels, right? So they need that gold, they need that objective, they need to do as much. But look at the Gato catch here on the bottom side. Looks like Mikazuya might be in trouble and actually gets out pretty safely.
Yeah, I feel like right now. Oh, the wild charge with a flicker. Leandro able to get out of there with the Blade Surge combo with that Evil Queller, but the Revenge with the flicker. He goes in on towards Meng. The AOG connects on towards Alan. The Fracture is there. Arima dishes out the damage. And right now, even Malfurion has the dispersion, has the rotation, but not enough damage. Leandro trying to get on towards Mikazuya, trying to get on top of him, but that was a Hail Mary play kept coming on from Alan, but right now Leandro caught out in the middle of a lot of damage and has to get out of harm's way. As you can see, Arima definitely the aggressor. Reborn TZ with the worldie to dish out the damage. Kulak comes in, tries to siege into this tier 1 mid lane turret, and right now Alan doesn't have the flicker but charges up the Revenge, goes on towards Kulak for the BMI to make sure he gets out. And that was a series of exchange and blow after blow. They caught us off guard, especially Alan. What a revenge play. I wish we could take a look at the replay, to be honest.
Yeah, same here. I wish I could see the replay, but there is a blazing duet of the flicker coming out from Gabri gaining away, and Alan still looking for that revenge, still looking, hoping to get that Kulak, but there is an AOG! Make sure to catch Alan. Gabri on the other side is looking for backup. He does have the demonic force and does go for it, but it's a really good roam-to-roam pick-off here from both sides, right? And there is a diversion play coming through, and there is a double kill coming in. The Savage, the man himself, Malfury, going in for a double, but Mikazuya refuses to fall in the hands of Gabri. and it looks like he's will be getting out safely here. But Meng right now going in onto Malfury. He knows he can't let that go. Meng's still looking for more. Malfury might be in trouble. The flicker still looking for more. Almost takes him out, but there it is. Almost connected to the yin yang, but Meng dashes just in time to
Or
avoid that.
Rima.
Leandro
Oh!
might be in trouble. The ball.
Oh!
Oh, Leandro still takes him out. But the Summer said, no, that's enough for you, and just shuts him down on the spot. And look at Mikazuya here backing up Meng, and it looks like they're still looking for more.
Oh my goodness, that was a series, right? That was a series, an exchange of blows. Allen charges up the revenge, but however, Meng was able to recall. I think they even used the Guardian's barrier from Summer, and Meng took away the Tyrant's Rage to give that clap back that was possible, but it didn't work out. And I think Leandro got away with the slightest bit of HP, but went down towards Summer. Indeed, I think Arima would be kicking himself to make sure he didn't have the cooldowns that he needed for that fight. But that was the opening that CNQ really needed to make it important for them to take away the game. And right now you can see that Summer trying to create some space. I was going to say, is that a bug? There was the Lord there with the turtle at the same time. But right now, Reborn TZ should be the one that should be taken down immediately. But however, his damage is a little too much for Arima to deal with. So right now, you know he's not going to 1v1 him. That was a lot of damage coming from the Bruno.
Yeah, that's the Bruno in the mid game to you, right? This is the damage he needs, especially after that Berserker Fury. He just melts, right? But right now, it looks like we might see a Brawl here coming in onto the mid lane. Malfury is preparing for something. There it is, the diversion play coming through, and it looks like Kulak might be in trouble, but there it is. It just gets it out just in time with the BMI. But now, looks like they tried to trade a pickoff here for the Lord, and I think Leandro is looking for a steal, but I don't think he'll be able to get through Summer and Meng at the same
Leandro.
time. But does, and ooh, so close coming in, but the Revenge coming in with Rage, and there's Arima taken out by the Worldly. He's still looking for more. The AOG just to escape here, Mikazuya. But right now, Meng might be in trouble. Dash is out here. Reborn TV is still looking for more. There it is, the dash going on to Summer, not letting Summer go, and Mikazuya might be next, and Meng on the other side. Looks like he is dishing out damage. There is the diversion with the IMU just in time to escape, but looks like Malfury. Oh, that was close.
Oh, only Reborn TZ made it there, trying to make sure he gets the clear, but instantly with the BMI trying to provide a threat from the side of Kulak, of course. They will be able to take that Lord down instantly. I'm surprised Leandro missed that Lord because the Retribution combo with the Soul Sever should do about 3 to 5k damage and should be easily taken away. But the Gabby goes into the Demonic Force, does have the Infernal Pursuit, doesn't want to go for it at the moment. And Kulak realizing that he needs to make the trades, he needs to get these turret structures, finds free real estate on the bot side, and should be looking to take down the tier 2s next.
What I like about this game is Arima's aggressive playstyle on the no-lone. You gotta give it to him, right? Every time he has a passive, he has a fracture, he just goes in despite what's happening. Goes in, fracture leaves, and that puts whoever taking that damage on the spot, right? Because they are unable to contest for what's coming up, right? And you gotta give it to him.
I agree. I think it's just the fact that they've been able to make their way. But right now, Allen with a bouncing ball to cancel out the taunt that comes in from Mikazuya. Summer has been playing a really good Grok game so far. I think all the set roamers, Grok is one of the roamers that has been in the meta for quite some time. He's not the greatest at the moment, but he does counteract whatever initiations the opposite side could bring in. He is able to keep up with the fast rotations with the roamers such as Hylos, the Matilda, the Cho. So at the moment, Summer really doing well with the Grok. He gets the wild charge and point blank rage on towards Allen. And you can see even the Guardian's barrier to make sure a threat is provided, making sure to send a statement that, hey, Allen, I do not care. I will use a solo wild charge on towards you. But here, Malfurion, Arima goes in. He's trying to get the clear, but the damage with that Malefic gun extended range is too much for them to deal with.
It's a bit too much. Looks like Summer does not have the wild charge. I think he could have had a better wild charge here on both Reborn and Malfury here, but now they're playing the patient game, right? They know they want to go for that upcoming objective, and looks like Allen a bit too aggressive here with his positioning. Has Gabriel and Malfury behind him. He's looking for something, but I feel like they're just gonna go here for the waiting game. They know they have a Lord coming up. They can just play around Malfury's Divergent here and make sure they get a play, but it's gonna be a 50-50 here, ladies and gentlemen, as they are contested in farm. Looks like Kulak is a bit too comfortable here, pushing, applying pressure for the side of Light Cavalry here, and looks like he's looking for a trade.
He could clear that wave, to be honest. I was just saying, get that clear and then go for the Lord because you're demanding their attention. But right now, enough time is bought for this Lord to evolve. Yes, folks, you heard it from level 1 to level 2. And meanwhile, Alan in the mid lane goes for the Revenge and Rage combination on towards Meng. But here comes the Infernal Pursuit, Dark Wave from there. But the Worldly doing a lot of damage, and that's a mega kill in the hands of Reborn TZ. And with the AOG going to the back line, a lot of scatter is going on for the side of CNQ. They don't know what to do. They're just dispersing at the moment, and Leandro, Gabri, Allen with Reborn TZ leading the charge, and Malfurion from behind calling the shots, making sure they try to get his hands on towards the Lord. Arima has the damage. He can go in for the Lord. He has the retribution. He does not steal it because Leandro along with Reborn TZ pick up that double kill. They get Summer, they get Arima, and now they will get that mid lane tier 1 turret with the Lord, the Luminous Lord marching down the bot side. Kulak being prevented from going away, and you can see Allen right now. He is forced out. That Winter Crown by Mikazuya caught in the middle, in the midst of things. The Revitalize won't even help him survive. And Gabri doing a brilliant job, and Malfurion just zoning them away. But Reborn TZ, he is so aggressive. Goes straight into the base crystal and seems like he wants to call it an end. He does not care. Bring anyone in front of him. He will dish out the damage where it's very much needed. Summer gets taken down, and Reborn TZ is godlike, and Meg should be next on the chopping block, and Leandro takes him down. Reborn TZ has too much damage, and this is why Bruno is in the meta. As you can see, the diversion play into the backside. Arima should get taken down. The base crystal left exposed, but they want the wipe, and they get the wipe. And oh my goodness, what a way for them to end the game.